I will be introducing myself. I'm Engineer Mark Paul Cesar, a licensed electronics engineer. I graduated in University of the Cordilleras last 2016. I worked in Saudi Arabia for 2.5 years as an electronics engineer in a pipe coating company. And then I took my board exam last October 2021. After taking my board exam, I worked in Headcore Incorporated here in Bacala, Trinidad. I stayed there for 6 months, and then I will be teaching in UC for this semester and hopefully for the other semesters. So we will start our class. This subject is Math 100. And it is the basic. The subject is Math in Modern World, right? So we are going to talk about mathematics in the modern world. So I will be sharing my screen. So what module did you finish last time? Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so is this right? I will be discussing module 3. Did you finish module 2 with Engineer Deus? Paki-unmute yung paki-mute yung ano nyo. So please bear with me kasi I'm new to using Zoom. At work we are using Google Meet. So if you have questions, just just raise your voice like that. Thank you. So we will be starting our lesson in the Math 100, Module 3, the language of sets and the language of relations and functions. So what is a set? Set is a formal mathematical term, and it was introduced in 1879 by George Cantor. A set is a collection of elements. And for example, C is the set of all countries in Asia. Then Philippines is an element of C. Another example will be I is the set of all integers from 1 to 100. Then the number 26 is an element of I. When you read this, do you have any idea what is a set with these examples? Or is it hard to understand with an example like this? Hello, guys.
It's good, sir.
Okay. So if this kind of example is hard to understand, let's give another example that is easier to understand. So if you will read this, let A is the set, and inside the curly brackets, these are the elements. So when we try to understand the previous example, C is the set of all countries in Asia, then Philippines is an element of C. If we will write it like this, C will be here and the Philippines will be the element of the set. So let A is equals to the elements 1, 2, and 3. Let set B is equals to 3, 1, 2. So the element of set B is 3, 1, 2. Another set is a set C with an element 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. By the way, if you're going to write a set with this notation, you have to write it with curly brackets. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have a question. What are their common elements? What is the common elements in set A, set B, and set C? Anyone?
One, two, three.
How about the others? What is common element? What is the common elements between these three sets?
1, 2, 3.
Okay? You're right. The common elements between these three sets are 1, 2, and 3. So we have this notation. If S is a set, this notation X epsilon, this symbol is called epsilon. Epsilon S means that X is an element of S. Do you understand that? If the notation is written like this, X epsilon S, it means that X is an element of S. So X is the element of the set S, okay? So this 1, 2, 3 is the X, and it is an element of the set A. Gets?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for the next notation is, if it is written like this, X, this is small epsilon, X small epsilon S means that X is not an element of S. Did you get it? If the notation is written like this, it means that the element is not an element of the set. Okay? Anyway, I think I have it in the module 2, this presentation. So if you don't understand it by now, you can read it later. So the common element between the set A, B, and C are elements 1, 2, and 3. Another example. Is this set equal to this? Anyone? Guys? Are they equal?
Sir, yes.
How about the others?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
din, sir.
The answer is they are not equal because this is a representation of set, right? Remember the one we had in the example. If a number is written with curly bracket, it means that it is a set with one element. So the 0 here inside is the element. And this curly bracket with the element is a set. And the other here is only a number. Gets?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So they are not equal. This is a set. And this is only a number. Okay? Where 0 is just the symbol that represents the number 0. So in this set, how many elements are there in this set? Can you identify how many elements? Anyone?
Pusa.
Can you repeat it?
Sir, 2.
How about the others?
To, sir.
Sir.
Yes. This set contains the set 1 and subset 1 has 2 elements. 1 and the set whose only element is 1. So this is an element and this one is a set with an element 1. That's how you're going to read it. So we have 2 elements in this set. So a set can contain another set with an element inside. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So for this another example, for each non-negative integer n, let u subscript n is equals to the set n and negative n. Find u1, u2, and u0. Can you chat your answers? Anyone? Just make it available for everyone if you're going to send it. For each non-negative integer n, let un is equals to the element n and negative n. So if we have a subscript of 1 for this kind of notation, and a subscript of 2 for this kind of notation, and a subscript of 0, this kind of notation, what will be our answer? Anyone? So si Sir Sagilot, Robert pa lang yung may sagot. Guys, try to answer this. So I guess you didn't understand the question here. Did you get this question or no?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
No, sir.
So I guess Mr. Sagilot understand this question. So the answer for this is that you're just going to substitute the subscript 1 for the set U with a subscript 1. Just like this. The answer is yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we'll have another example. Let set x is equals to the element a, b, c. Let set y is equals to the element a, c, b. And let set z is equals to the element a, b, b, c, c, c. What are the elements of x, y, and z? How are they related? The next one is how many elements are there in set? In the set element A, set with element AB, and set with element A. For each positive integer x, let A with the subscript x is equals to x, element x and x is squared, x raised to 2, and then find A with a subscript of 1, subscript of 2, and subscript of 3. So guys, these examples are related with the previous examples we had. So can you try to answer this and then chat your answers. Let's just check if you understand this. Okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's just try to answer this and then we will explain the answers later. I'll give you 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, 2 minutes to go. So I'm reading your answers here. Okay. So let's check the answers, guys. Feel free to ask me question if your answer is wrong or not the same with the correct answer. Okay. So the answers here is for letter A. So for letter A, element set X, Y, and Z has an element of A, B, and C. And they are related by having the same distinct element, which means that those elements are the same with the different sets. I think all of you guys get the answer in number and letter A. For letter B, letter B, how many elements are there in this set? So in the previous examples, right, we discussed that this is an element of this set, right? This is an element of this set. This is another element, which is a set that contains an element of A and B. So this is considered one element only for this set. Gets? Any reactions?
Sir, pwedeng
Hello?
pakiulit, sir. Medyo na-disrupt po yung connection po.
Okay. With our previous examples, right, we had an example that contains a similar set with this one. So a set is considered with when we wrote it in the curly bracket, right? And then the elements inside these curly brackets are the elements of this set only. And we are pertaining to this set. We are counting the element of this set. So the element of this set is this one, element A, and this set that contains an element of A and B. So this set is considered one element of this outer curly bracket. Gets? So this is considered one element only for this set. And the other element is this one, the set that contains the element A. So for this set, it only contains three elements. A set with that which contains element AB, and a set which contains element A. Gets?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for the letter C, for each positive integer, I think you all got this one. This is 1, and then 1 raised to 2 is 1. And for A2, would be 2. 2 raised to 2 is 4. For A3, it would be 3. 3 raised to 2 is 9. Gets? Do you have any questions? Questions? None?
None, sir.
You get it? Do you know how to identify the elements within a set already?
Sir, doon po sa C po, doon sa A1, sir. Sir,
Okay.
but doon sa po, sir, yung element, sir, hindi siya 1, 1, sir. 1 lang po yung answer po.
This
Dun
one.
sa A1. Yes, sir.
Sinimplify niya lang kasi 'di ba nga, we have this yung parang distinct elements. So 1 and 1 raised to 2, 'di ba 1 din 'yan? 1 raised to
Yes.
2 is 1, right? So 1 and 1, 'di ba parang dito din sa sa eto, yung set ng Z is A, B, B, C, C, C. Pero pwede mo din yang isulat na A, B, C. Kaya yun yung related sa kanila ngayon. Kaya pwede mo rin siyang isulat na 1 lang. Kasi same lang din naman yung element na 1 and 1, right? Gets?
Gets, sir. Thank you po, sir.
Okay. So we will move on. So we have special symbolic names for this topic. R is the set of all real numbers. Z is the set of all integers. And Q is the set of all rational numbers or quotients of integers. So are you familiar with the real number system? Are you guys familiar with this?
No, sir.
Okay. So this is our real number system. So if you are going to look at this representation, real number is any number. It can be rational, irrational, integers, whole numbers, and natural numbers. That's why it is the outer part of this presentation. The real numbers contains all of these numbers. Gets?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed as the ratio of two integers where the denominator should not be equal to 0. Kasi what's going to happen if our denominator for a fraction is 0? Guys? Any number divided by 0 is?
0, sir.
Are you sure?
Undefined. Syntax error, sir.
Okay. Another answers?
Undefined.
The right answer is infinite. So try to imagine dividing a number with nothing. Are you going to get something? It will be endless, right? In our calculator, it will give us math error, but it is infinite. So for rational numbers, we should not have a denominator which is equal to 0. Okay? And also rational numbers is a terminating decimal number. So for example, guys, this one, negative 1.5. Can you give me the fractional form of this?
Negative 3 over 2.
Yes, you're right, negative 3 over 2. How about this, negative 1? Anyone? Can you give me the fractional form? A fractional form of this negative 1.
Negative 1 over 1.
Another example. Guys, I think the Zoom will end in less than 1 minute. So just join again with the previous link that I sent in our announcement. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let's Okay, guys. See you again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.